Hey guys, welcome back. So I have been doing a ton of jewelry videos lately and I wanted to kind of square in on my most worn jewelry. I've been doing a lot of hauls and collections and you name it, but I wanted to share my favorites, what I wear the most, basically my jewelry essentials. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So of course I'm wearing some of my jewelry essentials today. I'm gonna start with my rings. These I've been wearing every single day for the past few weeks, and even before then I wore them a bunch. But for some reason, I don't know, this combo has just been like my daily go-to. The first one here, this is my only fine jewelry piece. Everything else here is gold plated, so I will go over what each piece is. But for this one, this is solid gold with these little baby diamonds on it. It's called the Diamonds Line Ring. It's one of my favorites because it's just so good for every day. I feel like it adds such a nice like feminine touch. It's very thin and dainty, just classic. So that's a favorite for sure, and something that's gonna last me for years and years since it is solid gold, which I'm very happy about because I love it. It's definitely one of my go-tos. I've been wearing it for the past few years, like all the time, but more so recently it's been like on repeat every single day, so love that. And then on my left hand, I have a dome ring from Luisa. I've shared this a few times, but it's just my absolute favorite. I love it. This is actually dipped in 14 karat gold. It's kind of thicker all the way around, it doesn't just come to a swell in the middle. A bit more of a bold piece compared to other dome rings that I own, but it's such a good one. It's the perfect just addition to a look. You don't really need anything else. And that's why I've been loving it, because I, for the most part, have always loved more, you know, out there jewelry. Not like out there, but just like, you know, I love to layer all my necklaces. I love my big hoops. I love to wear rings all the time, but I've just been into the more understated look, and I still kind of like get the best of both worlds with this. It's simple, it's just one ring, but it's glam enough like for the whole hand, you know, so I just love it. It's great. Ana Luisa makes great pieces. But on to my necklace. This is definitely my most worn necklace in my collection. I have mentioned this many times, but if this is your first time on my channel, this is the Julia chain from Miranda FRYE. It's the best. I just love how it's like has like kind of like a vintage style to it. The texture is so unique compared to anything else I own. I really love a gold chain, but sometimes it's like, you know, looks a bit too like chain link, like a little cheapy, like, do you guys know what I mean? And sometimes even they're too yellow or too, you know, like rusted. This is like the perfect in between, where it looks like it's been around for a while, but it's amazing quality. This does also come in silver, which I do own. I do kind of wish it was more like a brushed silver, because I do think the gold has more of that kind of, you know, brushed gold vibe, not just like such a crisp yellow gold. I sometimes feel like that looks a bit cheapy, and so I kind of wish the silver had more of that same energy, but it doesn't. But it's fine. They do look really good together. I will say that the gold and the silver paired together look really nice if you want to do like a layered chain moment. But these are from Miranda FRYE, like I mentioned, and I do have a code. It's just TRULYJAMIE10. It does get me some commission, so if you guys were to use it, that's the way to support my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, it just saves you 10%. So if you wanted to use my code, I will have that in the description box linked with these chains. So moving on to my earrings. These are actually a new piece, but they are just a larger version of something I wanted to share today because I've been wearing them nonstop. But I'll show you these first. So these are the low hoops, also from Ana Luisa. They are the perfect size. I love a classic hoop. Like, I honestly, like, I think that's one thing. Like, for me, it's like nude lipsticks and hoop earrings. Like, I could have 1,000 of them and they would all be unique to me in their own way. I love these. So these are the low hoops. I recently got the more medium size compared to the smaller size that I'm going to show you guys, because I've been wearing the smaller ones so much. They're the perfect thickness. These are gold plated on sterling silver, and they're just perfect. They're under $100. I think they're actually on sale right now too. I am just obsessed. So these are great, newer piece, but I already can see they're going to be like an everyday for me. And then the smaller version are what I was going to include in this video today anyways, because I've been wearing them every single day. They're the low small hoops. So kind of hard to see when I'm holding them like this, but you guys will see them in the try on. A perfect size for an everyday hoop if you guys want, you know, to wear something that's extremely comfortable that you're really not even going to notice. I would suggest these. They look good just like as like a little simple addition to your outfit if you just wanted like, you know, a little touch of some type of accessory, but they're also great for the more like natural days, or just like, not like you have to wear makeup to wear jewelry. This is just like my own philosophy. You do not have to. But when I don't have makeup on and I'm just like very cozy around the house, a pair of like little tiny hoops add like that feminine touch for me that make me feel really good, and those are kind of the perfect addition because they're not too much where it looks like out of place, and they're just like, you know, just enough. So I've really been loving them for, you know, everyday life, and they're just great. Perfect size, perfect style, and just, I love a hoop. What can I say? I do have 2 more pairs too. They're different sizes, but like, you guys, I love hoops. I don't know what to tell you. Next up, we have something else from Ana Luisa, one of my favorite brands. You guys know I work with them a lot. This is not sponsored, but they're great. So this is the Aura bracelet. It's just like a watch strap gold bracelet. There's something about this that's just like so classy. This is 14 karat gold on stainless steel, and the quality is really nice. It can be an addition to your stack, or it's just gorgeous on its own. Okay, back to one more necklace. This is probably my most worn necklace over the past 5 years. I have gotten so much wear out of this. It's the London necklace from Miranda FRYE. It's stunning, and I know I keep saying like things are a perfect addition to a look, but this really is that. Like sometimes I feel like if I have a lot going on with my outfit, I don't always want like a thick chain or, you know, layered necklace. I want something that just kind of sits really nicely across my neck, and this is just that. So these are 3mm diamond cut beads on a 16-inch chain. So it can be adjusted from 14 inches to 16 inches. It looks kind of like, it gives kind of like choker vibes on me because it sits kind of just like right here, and I do really love that because I feel like for things like this that are like high neck, it still shows just kind of like at the top of your shirt, and it looks really nice. And because of the beads, it adds a really nice textural element to whatever other necklaces you're wearing. It's really fun, and again, TRULYJAMIE 10 if you guys are interested. Okay, I don't know why it's taking me so long to get to my favorite hoops of all time. If you guys don't have these, you need them. They're 50 bucks. Quality's amazing. They're the Lou hoops from GORJANA. They're the perfect size, the perfect thickness. I'm sure you guys have seen this shape before. It's extremely trendy. A lot of like models wear them. I feel like Bella Hadid, Hailey Bieber, all those girls are always wearing hoops like this. They are just perfection, and they stand out just enough, but they're not overly large. This is kind of like the new generation's like shape on hoops, because I feel like when I was like in middle school or like early high school, it was all about like the larger hoop the better. Now with like the 2020s, I feel like this size is extremely popular, and I think for good reason. It looks so cool. It's just like the perfect look. I love it so much. So if you guys are in the market for earrings like that, you've been looking, look no more. They're great. They're extremely lightweight too. If an earring is heavy, I will stay away from it. I do not want my earlobes to get stretched out because I do wear a lot of earrings. I don't want anything that's going to be dragging them down, because I know that a lot of people regret wearing those heavy earrings back in the day. So I am doing my best to stay away from that. So these are really light, very easy to wear, and they're just perfect. So they have a mini version as well, which I do have. I even have a second pair of those because I do think they look really cute stacked together. It's just kind of like, you know, it's a moment. I hope they come out with silver at some point, because I do think that would be a really great silver addition to my collection. I'm always talking about how everything is gold in my life. I love gold, but I'm trying to get more silver because it is really trendy, and I do actually think it looks really cool, but I'm more inclined to wear gold because that's what I have more of. So I'm trying to like build up, you know, my silver collection so that I can wear it more often with different looks. But you know, I'm a gold girl for now until I can, you know, get some more silver jewelry. But next up, actually the last thing, I have these little teeny tiny hoops. Again, gonna be impossible to see with me holding them up like this, but you'll see in the try on. These are also from GORJANA. They're 18 karat gold plated brass, dainty little huggies lined with some cubic zirconia. So they just kind of have like, you know, a shimmer huggies, that's what they're called, a shimmery like texture to them, and they're really, really pretty. So I've worn these a ton on my first piercing because they're just, you know, again, good for every day. Like I mentioned with the low small hoops, these are kind of that same vibe, but even smaller. They're called huggies because they obviously sit right on your earlobe and they don't dangle down at all, but they also look amazing stacked with other earrings if you guys have multiple piercings. I think I've shared this before, but little fun fact about me, I actually have, I think a total of 12 or 13 piercings on my ears, and I did them all myself aside from my first piercing. I did them with a needle in high school, and I even did my cartilage. I have up here. I never wear it because it's just, I think it's uncomfortable if you were to like lay on it or something. But when that was in back in the day, I pierced my own cartilage and it was so painful. But yeah, I did that. So I have a ton of piercings. So I usually only do like my first or second hole because I just like, I don't do like the full look anymore. I honestly don't think I have the constitution for it on my ear. It's just like, you know, this is like not prime real estate for a ton of earrings. Do you guys know what I mean? Some people have like the perfect like flat canvas so that you can like see every little detail. They'll wear like little shapes. My ears are just not built that way, okay? So I don't typically do all my piercings anymore, just like my first and second. And these look really good on my second piercing paired with like another little dangly huggy or a larger hoop. And they do come in silver as well. I actually gifted them to my brother's girlfriend for Christmas a few years ago, and she loved them. They're just like a good solid piece. Just a great way to go if you're trying to gift jewelry to someone you love, or you know, for yourself. They're just perfect. So that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any other jewelry videos you want to see, if there's any specific requests, please leave it in the comments and I'd be happy to film that for you guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. If you've been seeing these jewelry videos and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? I do fashion, lifestyle, gluten-free recipes, gluten-free everything. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.